This week we're traveling all over the place again as I went all the way down to Shibuya first and foremost, to the Shibuya Mori, which is a specific building a little off the main road from Shibuya itself, because usually people would think of the crossing and the mall or the crossing where there's a bunch of anime things, but we weren't actually going there. We were going down to a separate mall which actually also has quite a bunch of anime stuff, in fact, because of the fact that there was a bunch of pop-up stores there that someone asked me to get some stuff from, because of the fact that there was a Blue Archive pop-up store yet again. Yes, there's just so many of them ongoing all the time, especially after the fest in January, that it does feel like every other week there is one or another going on. There were like 2 or 3 in Akihabara already. There's the karaoke going on, and now there's this as well. So it's pretty wild how much stuff is ongoing all the time just for one series. Although what was a little surprising was the fact that the pop-up store this time around was only 8 days long. Like, it ends on the 8th and it started on the 28th of February, which, you know, February is a shorter month than usual, so it's just about 9 days, which is extremely short. Usually the minimum is like at least 2 weeks so that people actually have the time to go down. I barely made it down because of that, and some of the stuff was already sold out because of that, so that was a little unfortunate, but yeah, at least I managed to get like half the stuff that they wanted. Aside from that, there was also a Sword Art Online pop-up store ongoing over there. I really like the way that they lined up all the standees for the Blue Archive one as well. I feel like both actually had pretty good design for the placement of the standees, with the way that they actually all line up pretty well together. With the Sword Art Online ones, you kind of have all of them like being positioned like they're walking down in a line, with Sinon at one end, going all the way down to a character who I do not know because I don't follow the series that far. My apologies. But yeah, I just thought it was really cool overall that they actually just designed these standees like that. The goods themselves were also pretty cool in the variety. Like, I do like that they actually started doing the hollow pin badges as well. If you have never been to this specific building, when you went past like Shibuya the last time you were here on a holiday or something, I feel like it might actually be worth like taking a look and see what's going on. Like, they actually have a proper Hololive segment in the bookstore on the lower floor, just completely kitted out as well. I think it might actually have as much stuff as the gamers in Akihabara, if anything, even if it doesn't have things like the signatures and the shikishis and all like the gamers does. On top of that, you know, since the whole idea of like Nuikatsu, you know, the thing where like people start bringing their plushes around a lot more with them as they travel around. Maybe not so much this one, but if you're one of those that has the Idolmaster Gakumas ones or the other like Bandai Namco Chibigurumis, there is actually a store in Shibuya Mori. I'm guessing because of the fact that this is something that started first out of the more like otaku side of anime culture, and then it spread more into the male-oriented content side nowadays as well. There was a Jujutsu Kaisen cafe going on. I don't actually have a picture of that, unfortunately, because of the fact that they don't allow you to even take pictures of the store there. But suffice to say, there was a lot going on. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you all for watching.